morning, children. Today we discuss about the topic of the process of evolution taken in the animals from non-chordates to chordates. So this is the evolution of the transport system. Circulatory system. Now we start the from Protozoa. The best example of Protozoa is amoeba. Amoeba belongs to unicellular organisms. When the unicellular organisms present in the seawater, they make a special membrane around them. So the problem is arose. What is the problem? The problem of transportation. So the nature has found the solution for the problem of transportation. The nature has found the solution. What is the solution? By creating a microscopic ocean which has its own currents. So, in unicellular organisms, the best example is amoeba. In the amoeba, the protoplasm shows natural movements. So, let us see the picture. This is amoeba. It takes the food material with the help of pseudopodia. These are pseudopodia. It has no definite structure. The food material enter into the body. It converts as a food vacuole. This food vacuole dispersing to protoplasm equally. Why do the food vacuole dispersing in the protoplasm equally? A transportation purpose. In this amoeba, the protoplasm, this is a protoplasm. The protoplasm shows natural movements. These movements are called Brownian movements. These movements are called Brownian movements. What is the purpose of Brownian movements? The Brownian movements helps to nutrients and oxygen for dispersing throughout the protoplasm equally. It is the simple intracellular transportation system. The simple intracellular transportation system present in unicellular organisms. Not only unicellular organisms but also in multicellular organisms including human beings. Each and every cell has intracellular transportation system. So, intracellular transportation system. The protoplasm of any cell in our body mobile and protoplasmic currents exist even in the nerve cells. Not only cells, including tissue, not only tissue cells, including nerve cells also. Even multicellular animals develop intracellular transportation system, you have to develop more complicated system for transportation of materials. కణాంతర ప్రసరణ వ్యవస్థను కలిగి ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా అవి ఇంకా విస్తృతమైన ప్రసరణ వ్యవస్థను ఏర్పరచుకోవాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఈ మల్టీ సెల్యులర్ యానిమల్స్కి ఏర్పడింది. ద నెక్స్ట్ ఫైలం ఈజ్ porifera. The parazoans like sponges. What is the example of porifera phyla? Sponge is the best example. The sponges use seawater for transportation. So, the natural water currents are not reliable. He used seawater, but the water currents are not reliable to transportation. So, sponges need to create their own currents by beating of flagellae that are present in their body. Beating of flagellae. What is the structure of, for example, sponge? What is the structure of sponge? See the picture. This is a phylum Porifera. Sponge belongs to Porifera. Parazoon. This is cylindrical structure. This body surface has a number of pores. These are ostia. Singular is the ostium. The anterior side of the body is major pore. It is osculum. Major pore is osculum. The sponges have special character. What is it? They can't move from one place to another place. These are only animals in the animal kingdom which can't move from one place to another place. Which do not show the movements. Then they show the continuous beating of flagella, the outside of the water. The water present in the outside and enter into the body cavity through the pores, through the ostia, through the ostia. When they received the water and along with food material into the body and oxygen and different types of materials taken into the body. After the food materials enter into the body, the waste materials produced in their body and sent out through the large pore which is present in the anterior side of the body. The waste materials are sent out to the large pore. It's called osculum. The animals of the Porifera group are developed water current system in their body to transportation. Next, third phylum is Cnidaria. Third phylum is Cnidaria. The animals in the Cnidaria phylum which are better evolved than sponges. Sponges కంటే కొంచెం ఇవి పరిణతి చెందినవి. The best example is Hydra, jellyfish. The Cnidarians have developed the blind sac like gastrovascular cavity in their body. which has taken up the function of digestion and transportation of nutrients to each and every cell of the body. So look at this picture. The third phylum is Cnidaria. Just example Hydra. This is a structure. The Cnidarians which are developed than sponges inside the body, the gastovascular cavity is developed. It is like a blind sac. This cavity taken up the function of the digestion and transportation of nutrients and each and every cell of the body. This is a mouth. Mouth acts as in this phylum is also anus. Mouth acts as anus also. The around the mouth, the tentacles, the tentacles are present around the mouth. Takes the water through the mouth. Hydra takes the water through the mouth, and also along with water, the materials are taken, and in this body, the waste materials produced, and the waste materials are released in this cavity, and the materials are sent out through the mouth, same mouth. So the mouth acts as a anus. మౌత్ అంటే బయట నుంచి వాటర్తో పాటు న్యూట్రియంట్స్ని తీసుకోవడమే కాకుండా బాడీలో ఏర్పడినటువంటి వేస్ట్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే వాటిని కూడా రిసీవ్ చేసుకునే బయటికి మౌత్ ద్వారానే పంపించడం జరుగుతుంది. అందువల్లే ఈ మౌత్ యాక్ట్స్ యాజ్ యానస్ ఆల్సో. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ నెక్స్ట్ phylum. In this Cnidaria, digestive system and transportation of nutrients and each and every cell of the body. Next one is Platyhelminthes. Next phylum is Platyhelminthes. The best example of Platyhelminthes is Fasciola hepatica. In this phylum, the digestive system is highly branched and it supplies digested food to all the cells directly. In these animals, the excretory system collects waste from each cell individually. Two systems are developed. The first one is digestive system and excretory system. In these organisms, most of the body is occupied by digestive and excretory systems. Fasciola hepatica. See the picture. These are Platyhelminthes. This phylum is Platyhelminthes. In this phylum are platforms. These are platforms. For example, Fasciola hepatica. This is a Fasciola hepatica is the best example of Platyhelminthes. It is also known as platforms. Highly branched. This is a digestive system. It is highly branched and just like tree. And it supplies the digestive food to all the cells directly. And also excretory system is developed in this body. The excretory system collects the water, collects the waste materials from each cell of the body individually. In these organisms, most of the body is occupied by digestive system and excretory system. These are called platforms. Is also known as liver fluke, just like a leaf-like structure. In the excretory system, developed in this body, with the help of flame cells, they collect the waste materials from the each and every cell directly. So, digestive system and excretory systems are most occupied in this body. So, other one is other phylum is Nematihelminthes. Most of the animals in Nematihelminthes, the first pseudocoelom has appeared in Nematihelminthes. Pseudocoelom. The pseudocoelom has taken up the function of collection and distribution of materials. These are roundworms. See the picture. These are roundworms. The phylum is Nematoda. Pseudocoelom. It is a fluid contains pseudocoelom contains the fluid. This fluid plays vital role in the group of Nematoda. Pseudocoelom is a vital role in group of Nematoda. And also, pseudocoelom has taken up the function of collection and distribution of material. In this transportation, the pseudocoelom is important. Pseudocoelom plays an important role for transportation. I mean, the function of collection the materials and distribution of material to all the cells, all the body cells. So, next, another phylum is Anilata. The next phylum is Anilata. This is best example, earthworm. The first eucoelom animals. There are first eucoelomate animals and have developed a pulsatile vessel to move the fluid and the transportation, and the transporting medium is blood. In transportation, transporting medium is blood. And the first very important thing is they are lower level of organisms. Annihiladas are lower level of organisms. But first time in the animal kingdom, the circulatory system like blood vessels are first time appeared in the earthworms. The circulatory system like blood vessels are first time appeared in the only annelids. బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ అనేవి మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా దీంట్లోనే అనిలడా జీవుల్లోనే మనకి కనిపిస్తాయి. సర్క్యులేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. సో earthworms contains blood vessels. So see the picture. This is the earthworm. Earthworms contains blood vessels and also some heart-like pulsatile tubes are present in the earthworm. మూమెంట్స్ కలిగిస్తుంది. పల్సటైల్ ట్యూబ్స్ అనేవి కదలికలు మూమెంట్స్ అనేవి చూపిస్తాయి. In earthworms, blood vessels are developed. And the first eucoelomate organisms. What are the important points in Anilata? The first eucoelomate animals are Anilata. And earthworm blood vessels are developed in and circulatory system like blood vessels are present time appeared in only in earthworms. Belongs to Anilata. And next phylum is Arthropoda. Arthropoda is the biggest phylum in among the 9 phylums. Arthropoda. In this phylum, the animals are insects. Most of the insects belongs to Arthropoda phylum. In Arthropoda phylum, arthropods have developed pulsatile organ to pump the blood, and the blood, instead of flowing in the blood vessels, directly supplying the nutrients to the tissues. Oxygen is directly supplied to the tissues directly by the respiratory system. Best example of arthropoda is cockroach, mosquitoes, housefly, scorpion, scolopendra. These are examples of arthropoda, biggest phylum in non-chordates. In the cockroach, blood is white color. Their body divided into 3 chambers. Their body divided into 3 chambers. See the picture. Internal body of arthropodas, cockroach. The body divided into 3 chambers. First, second, third. The chambers are called sinuses or cavities. In this cockroach, the blood flows within chambers or within cavities. When the blood flows through the cavities directly, such type of circulation is called open circulatory system. In open circulatory system, the blood vessels are absent. Blood cavities are present instead of blood vessels. బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ అనేవి ఉండవు ఓపెన్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టంలో. వివృత రక్త ప్రసరణ వ్యవస్థలో రక్తనాళాలు అనేవి ఉండవు. కాలువల ద్వారా కాలువల లాంటి నిర్మాణాల ద్వారా రక్తం అనేది ప్రవహించడం జరుగుతుంది. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం వీ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్ వన్ థింగ్ దట్ ఇన్ ఆర్థ్రోపోడా ది యాంటీరియర్ క్యావిటీ కంటైన్స్ ది tube-like structure which is also considered as the heart. Anterior part of the body, anterior cavity, the first chamber, it contains the tube-like structure. It is also known as heart. The heart is having 13 chambers like structures. 13 chambers, 13 హృదయాలు ఉంటాయి దీంట్లో. And it is pulsatile due to movements. Pulsatile movements, కదలికలు ఉంటాయి. In arthropoda have developed pulsatile organ to pump the blood. ఈ మూమెంట్స్ ఎందుకు అంటే బ్లడ్ ని పంప్ చేయడానికి ఉపయోగపడతాయి. And blood vessels are absent, so the blood flows through the cavities. The blood supplies the nutrients to the tissues directly. The cavities, blood flows into the cavities, and blood directly supplying nutrients to the tissues, and oxygen is supplied by the Oxygen is supplied by the blood to the tissues in respiratory system. Such type of transportation, this type of transportation, it supplies nutrients to the tissues directly. It is called open type of circulatory system. And in this system, blood vessels are absent. The blood flows through the cavities and the blood supplies the nutrients to the tissues directly. For examples, arthropods, mollusca and the lower chordates ఏమైనా ఉంటే దీంట్లో ఈ విధంగా ఓపెన్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. మొలస్కాలోను కూడా నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఆర్థ్రోపోడా బట్ ఆల్సో మొలస్కా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ స్నేల్, జస్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ phylum is Echinodermata. Starfishes is best example in Echinodermata phylum. These are 9 phylums, non-chordates. In transportation, evaluation of transportation in 9 phylums. So the other type of transportation system, where the other type of transportation system, other type of transportation, what is the other type of transportation? Where the blood takes the responsibility of delivering the materials which flows in the blood vessels is called closed type of circulatory system. We know the, in the above para, we know the open circulatory system, and in open circulatory system blood vessels are absent. Blood cavities are present instead of blood vessels, and blood flows through the cavities, and blood carries the nutrients to tissues directly in open transportation system. In other type of transportation system, where the blood takes the responsibility. Blood takes responsibility. What is the responsibility? Delivering the materials, and which flows the blood vessels is called type of closed type of circulatory system. మెటీరియల్స్ ని ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేయడంలోనూ ఇక్కడ మనకి బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ అనేవి ముఖ్యంగా ఉంటాయన్నమాట. అదే ఓపెన్ సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టంలో, ఓపెన్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సిస్టంలో బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ ఆబ్సెంట్ అయితే బ్లడ్ కావిటీస్ ఉంటాయి. అదే క్లోజ్ టు ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ సిస్టంలో బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ ప్రెజెంట్ అవుతాయి, బ్లడ్ cavities absent అవుతాయి. Such type of closed circulatory system is present in annulates, echinoderms. We already studied about the annulates few minutes back. Annulates is the first eucoelomate annulates in the animal kingdom, and the blood flows to the blood vessels. The first blood vessels present appear in the annulates. So earthworms, for example, earthworms in annulates, earthworms contain blood vessels also, some heart-like. The first eucoelomate animals. These are lower level of organisms. First time in the animal kingdom, the circulatory system like blood vessels are first time appeared in the earthworms. So such type of closed circulatory system is present in annulates, echinodermates, echinoderms or echinodermata. The phylum is Echinodermata, cephalopod, molluscas, examples of octopus, and all the higher animals. In all the higher animals, the closed circulatory system is developed. In closed circulatory system, the blood vessels are developed. The blood flows in the closed circulatory system through the blood vessels only. The blood carries the materials to the tissues through the blood vessels only. So it is called closed transportation system. It is called closed circulatory system or transportation system. Thank you.